Welcome to part 1-3 of the game we're playing. I can't remember. Katawa Shoujo. At the very least, this is where we left off. I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Actually, this will be part 3. Part 1, part 2, and part 3 are all one part. Oh, whoa. Nice. Act 1. Life expectancy. Wow, that's a nice title. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. The gate looks far too pompous for what it was. In fact, the gate generally seems to do that. In fact, gates in general seem to do that. But this one especially so. Red bricks, black worn iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if looking what a gate for school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for long, so I entered through the breast pace and felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Ooh, wow, nice. This school. I've seen this school before. No, not really. I don't know what the school is. So I'm walking forward to the main building at Yamaku Academy, which is with a brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. I don't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past the trees and a smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. I need to really get a drink. It makes me shudder. I shake them off and stay open-minded. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. I like how we went to emo depression to like upbeat happy person. This is gonna be a fun game. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopy. Too big, too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this is my school. New school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by some expectation of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was someone here so I could anchor myself to someone tangled instead of having this feeling that I've stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flash all around me, catching my attention. Wow, I need a drink. It makes me think about the hospital again. Wow. How they say that the operation rooms are painted green. Painted green because it's a calm room. They're not painted green. I don't never seen a green operation room. So why am I feeling so anxious despite of all the greenery? Dots. Only after I stand in front of the humiliating, haunting Ming building. It surprises myself that I realize why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance that I had to turn back. Even if I had no life, I could return to. Oh, I'll be back. I need to get a drink. Enjoy me standing there for a while. Okay, sorry about that. How much time we got left out? Boop. We got 7 minutes still. I don't know why my throat's so dry. I don't know why my throat's so dry. It's odd. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous. And with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with a bad posture noticed me as I entered. There was only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Nikaya. So you are excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutawo. I don't know his name. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy. He looks at his watch. The head nurse is asking you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that. No. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. You should get going to introduce yourself to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being in the center of attention. But I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. However, I don't know. Not knowing what I was waiting for me makes me feel kind of nervous. Makes me feel nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. I agree with you, man. I don't like being center of attention. I never did this. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression myself. Right, but it's not a problem. It's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking of my condition as I follow my teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third floor corridor is marked as a classroom for class 3-3. Walter opens the door and enters. Whoa! That's a freaky painting right there. That kind of scared me right there. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitated for a split second at the door, freezing and on the spot. And, get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, because there isn't any point to worry so much about it. At least not at this soon. I followed the teacher into the classroom and looked around, partially so I wouldn't have to make a curious gaze at some of my classmates. I can't talk. I got a really stupid dry throat. It's pretty speculaous. The ceiling is usually high, so that not all the space left over around is in between the desks. The entire wall takes up by a blackboard, and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple but efficient. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the class room and face the other students. They all look at me. They all look normal, like students in other schools, but then they wouldn't be in here. They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing a thumb on her right hand. It's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen to someone talking about you, I tuned out the teacher's speeches halfway. Although, well, he introduced me to the class. I noticed a flash of dark hair and seemed that someone looked at me. A girl with really long straight hair. That is pretty eye-catching. Ooh. Right, which one? This one or this one? Man. She has seen me looking back at her. She covers her face with her hand as if it was making her invisible. What the heck? Why am I laughing at that? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to laugh at that. I mean, I just looked up and I saw him like that. This is the end of this video. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe. Start a friendship with me today, and bye.